Okay, let me not procrastinate on this any longer. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Tanesha. I am a candle maker. I am a self-care advocate. I am a self-published author. I am in the process of embodiment. And one of the things that I know God is wanting me to do is be more expressive when it comes to these beautiful handmade candles. I post videos about the candles, but I don't really have more conversation like this about the candles. And I desire to be better about that. So while I'm sitting here labeling, I want to talk to you more about my business and how it started. So first of all, I just want to tell you that I'm sitting here labeling my Pride candle, and this is the first time that I made this candle in a smaller vessel. I have 2 Pride events coming up, 2 weekends in a row. So I'm making some smaller ones, and then I'll make some more big ones too. But aren't these so cute? And each layer is a different fragrance. And one of the gifts that I know that the Creator has given me is, and all of us, is the gift of creativity. Like, we're literally here to create. And we're creating whether we're conscious of it or not. I desire my creative gifts to pay me. And in order for that to happen, I have to start becoming more expressive about me, who I am, my story. So I'll tell you that I started making candles in 2020. And this was prior to COVID. It was January. I remember my mom having a conversation with my mom, and she said, I really think you would enjoy candle making. My mom is also a creative. She makes candles too, but her first love is soaps. So she makes soaps, lip gloss, body butters, sugar scrubs. I know I'm leaving some things out, but she loves what she does. And when she said it to me, I remember it feeling resonant. And I said, if I'm still thinking about it in 30 days, I'll get a kit. 30 days later, I was still thinking about it, so I got a kit. And I remember when I started making my first set of candles, it was a little 3-pack. And I remember how good it felt to blend the scents and to smell them and to pick the color. And I was like, oh, heck yeah, I love this. And it wasn't very long before I started ordering. And then as I started that process of ordering, COVID happened. I had already been praying for a way to get out of the job that I was working at. And then COVID happened. So that gave me more time and opportunity to really build that craft. At that time, I was going to church. I was giving a lot of the candles away. And then the ladies at the church started saying, look, you're not going to keep giving us candles. We're going to start buying these candles. And that's how it turned into a business. At the time, I was living in Kankakee County. I started doing the Kankakee's Farmers Market. They were going really well. I really started to see the potential in the business. So as I was developing and the name started coming to me, I did a lot of journaling because I'm like, ooh, what's the name going to be? And I remember thinking about all the things to do with candles. And I really love acronyms. So L.I.T was one of the first things that came to my mind. And I knew I wanted it to be an acronym. And it took, some debating on what the acronym was going to be. But it really felt aligned to call it Love, Inspiration, Transformation. It's an acronym for L.I.T. And at the time, it was It's Lit Candles by Tanesha. Now we're Lit for Life. And as I started building out the business, God started really building me out and showing me who I was. While COVID happened, we all were at home. I really started realizing that I wasn't living my authentic best life, through marriage, through child rearing, through where I was living. It was just a lot of things that I didn't feel aligned to anymore. And God started showing me a lot of visions of things that were to come. But there were steps that I had to go through to get to the things that God was showing me. And, fast forward to the journey of going through divorce, going through separating from church, going through separating from people. This process that is unfolding has been extraordinary, to say the least. The people that God has released from my life so that the people that I could receive in my life. And one of the biggest receivings is my sister, Kaylin, especially when it comes not only to friendship, but we're creative in the same way, have a lot of ideas that have come into fruition because of the intentional time we spent together through filling each other's cups in this journey. And we're literally assigned to each other in purpose, and it's been a game changer. And now we're on this mission of self-care, and it's become bigger than just selling a product. And even through this mission, she has developed her own product from this desire to grow and this feeling of elation when we create and we're really being who we came here to be. It's been nothing like it. And now we have this desire to really spread that mission, especially to moms and women who, especially when you're stuck in their routine of you think life is just to go to work, take care of kids, take care of a family, and put yourself last. And I'm telling you, the answers to everything you want is inside of yourself. You have to do the work in yourself for the things that you want to come into being. And that's the mission we desire to spread. So in the meantime, though, I do desire my gifts and business to pay me. So that's where I desire to be more expressive in my ask, to work on more call to actions and offers. And even if that means hiring somebody to work my TikTok shop, I have products in my TikTok shop, and I just desire to see more conversion. So sometimes some things are as simple as an ask and as easy as being willing to be authentic to what you need. And this is the next level of the journey for me. I quit my job June 1st. I'm going to quit, no, not my job. I quit a job. I quit the 9-to-5 life June 1st. And God has been allowing me to just focus on the present moment. Don't get too caught up in what's going to happen up ahead. Stay in the present moment. Stay in gratitude. Stay creating. I've been able to have so much fun in this time, and I've been able to carve out time in my way. And I'm still getting used to that. Like, I get to live in freedom, and my needs are still being met. And I do desire to see more. I desire to see more through our beautiful products like this. And we do a lot of vendor events. I do desire to see this be more of a online conversion, being able to do more videos that lead to more link clicks. So this is the part where you hire the people that you need, because that's not my gift. I have great gifts. And if I go ahead and hire the people that are needed, I can focus on my gifts. So that's the goal. And right now I'm looking at an 8-minute video. I'm not sure if I'm going to speed it up or just let it be, because there are people who post and make really long videos on TikTok. And I just desire to express my heart and my gratitude, my appreciation for those of you who have supported throughout the years, who constantly come back to me to order candles for your loved ones, who have certain fragrances that you only get from me, who encourage and support me through your comments, through your likes, through your shares. It does not go unnoticed, unseen. Those of you who have helped me along the journey, whether you've been at an event in support of me, or wicked some jars in support of me, or even sent me money in support of buying products. I've had so much help and support, and it's things like that that let me know that this is divine, and it is by God, and God is making the way as I take the steps. And I'm grateful. And I just want to encourage anyone out there that's thinking about doing something. If you're thinking about it, what you feel is real. And I just encourage you to take baby steps. Start where you are with what you have, and let God do the rest. It's lit. Ask me any questions. How can you support? I have a Cash App. There's many ways to support the mission going forward. We also have a GoFundMe. We're working on promoting that, because we desire to have an RV, a customized RV, where we can go and promote self-care through meditation, through sound, through healing, through our products, through workshops. So there's a big mission that we're looking forward to taking charge in. So keep in tune. It's lit.